Welcome, y'all, tonight show, the Think and Reflect podcast show, every Friday, 10 p.m. live. Sorry I missed y'all last week, but I'm here now. How y'all been doing? Yeah. I know it's been a lot going on. Trade wars, Saturday. I ain't even wasn't gonna make Saturday Night Live, but Saturday Night Live. Yeah. Tonight's show is being presented by Be Here Cleveland LLC, your place for Cleveland events, pop-ups, online presence, and more. Visit website to register on our online directory, BeHereCleveland.com, where it's set. Yeah. Also, moment of silence. Lost a childhood friend. Moment of silence. How y'all doing out there tonight in podcast land? Yeah, I miss y'all too. Think and Reflect podcast show. Download the speaker app so you can tune in live. Listen to us later on most streaming platforms. iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Spotify. Check us out on YouTube. Visuals coming. But yeah, on tonight's show, of course, we're going to be thinking and reflecting. But the things I wanted to talk about, the gas shortage, of course. It's still going on, but see, I always tell y'all, I'm so... I don't want to say informative, but I got information, but that's because I seek it. But I had y'all thinking I'm a conspiracy show, but it's just a thinking and reflecting. Yeah, I miss y'all again. I miss y'all. Okay, but my home state, guess what? How they getting you lining up? Come, put this shot. Let me say it correctly. Man, I want to stay away from it. Because it's almost like most people should be aware. That's the word I'm going to use, aware. But, yeah, they giving out money, scholarships. Yeah, money and scholarships. Woo-wee. But of course, y'all know I love my sports. We got the NFL schedule that been produced. My hometown, the Browns, getting notoriety around the league from the big heads. Super Bowl. I'm gonna give him a shout out. Is that Ken? Yeah, that's Big Ken. He say Super Bowl, Super Browns. I hit him with the old school, the Super Bowl, how we gotta go. I need to give me a drink. Yeah, how y'all doing out there again? But with scholarships, Ohio, of course. It's been a lot of things going on, but I try to stay in my lane. So I kind of sometimes I be wondering because things that be going on. It's almost, I don't want to say far gone, but my I ain't gonna say it's my biggest because I'm concerned about a lot. But my biggest is that the bloodline. What do they gotta go through? Like once upon a time, it was just about a race trying to. Now it's the whole race. Forget the color. See, I gotta set some things up, but I'm gonna attack this mic. I'm gonna start attacking this mic because there's some serious subjects going on in the world. But I try to balance it out for the audience, for the people that are tuned in, the ones that listen later. I try to balance it out. That's why I give certain information. I had a fun fact. But let me not get off topic because I did want to talk about the NFL schedule because I am an NFL, I don't want to say fanatic, but I love my NFL. So what I did was I looked up the 10 biggest games of the NFL 2021 season. And I give credit to this article to Michael Middlehurst Schwartz of the U.S. Today. Top 10 games of 2021 NFL schedule. Marquee matchups feature top quarterback duels. Of course, but how the Patriots, this the what he got for week one. I'm going off of this man Michael positioning because I didn't do my full research to see every team's schedule to kind of weigh it out. So I'm gonna go off Michael and then see what he say. But this only hyped up because it's Brady and Belichick. See, before you get out the second sentence, maybe the game itself won't live up to the unparable level of hype it is bound to face. Still, the reunion of Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. Not to mention Rob Gronk. Gronk always get his name tossed in there. That boy gonna live forever off of his own Gronkowski. Yeah, but that's like I say. He said it. Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. So that's the big hype. But that ain't until week 4. But they saying that's the number one. Number 2 is the Chiefs and the Packers. But that's questionable because Aaron Rodgers. They keep trying to say Aaron Rodgers get traded to the Browns, but then they saying, why would you give up them years for a quick fix? And it ain't like a quick fix because this Baker Mayfield, second year under the same coach, and he only been in the league. This is fourth year, and the guy ain't really had a terrible season, so we can't say this season determined, and he got the total package. He got pros coming out the backfield, blocking, catching the ball. He got the toss of young dudes in there. I apologize for getting on the Browns, getting stuck to the Browns, but the Browns is dangerous. The Cleveland Browns, since in my lifetime, I ain't never seen. We had some squads back in the day with Bernie, but Bernie ain't Brady. I mean, excuse me, Mayfield, Baker. But Baker, yeah, Baker different. Bernie probably had that, but on that, Baker just a little bit more athletic. Bernie was bigger, so that might have been his perk, and he had that famous sidearm. But this Browns team, no, they got it. Speaking of the Chiefs, they got us week 1. Prime, well, the national game, 4-25, opening up, come out the gate, see if we really hype. Y'all got to show out, Cleveland. If anybody hear this in the Browns organization, y'all got to come out. Ricky said it, the host of Think and Reflect podcast show. Tune in every Friday at 10 p.m. Unless notified otherwise. Yeah, but we got the Chiefs, the Browns. But they say that's the quarterback. But that hype might go down. And that ain't until week 9. So that's a he shouldn't have put that one up there. Bills and Buccaneers. Buffalo has the misfortune of facing each of the defending conference champions on the road. That's week 14. But Buffalo kind of strong. I don't really know their team, but they be working. They got us on here, Browns and the Ravens, the divisional. That always means something in the AFC North. Week 12. And my partner, he was pointing out to me about how they had us with the Baltimore, but we get Baltimore bye week. Baltimore get us, Pittsburgh, us. They ain't gonna have time to sit around and figure us out for the second game. We gonna come out smashing on them. Because we done figured them out while they getting beat up by Pittsburgh. Because Pittsburgh ain't about to, they might not be top of the line, but they ain't about to take no big fall. And they got Haskins for nothing. Sitting on the bench. He only his second year, third year. But man, come on. That's week 12 though, the Browns and the Ravens. It's just that boy, if that boy Jackson, if Jackson get that accuracy all the way together, oh man, that boy dangerous. Okay, so then at number 5 they got Bills at the Chiefs. That's week 5. The Chiefs just on here. Them and the Buccaneers. The Bills. So they might be hyping Cowboys and the Buccaneers week 1. What's so fantastic about? I understand the Bills and the Chiefs, but the Cowboys. This dude. Okay, they got the Chiefs again week 2 and the Ravens. Because that's Lamar. Lamar hyped that up. Baker, I don't see how he ain't got the week 1 Browns and come on. even if Odell ain't back, everybody else, and we got additions. Come on. We got the what they call, they got a name for Nick Chubb and Hunt. Thunder and Lightning or something they was calling them. But hey, yeah, the NFL season, they got the seat. Let me go back to for y'all. The number 7, the Chiefs and the Ravens again. Oh no, that's the Chiefs. But come on, man. The Rams and the 49ers. Yeah, the 49ers got Trey Lance. That's, I don't know. They got the one mess that the running back dude came out of nowhere. You know, I'm a 49ers. But the Rams, I don't know about that. The Bengals and the Jaguars? Come on. Now, who is this dude? Michael who? No, Michael Schwartz. He's like a top of the line. But he put it together terrible. I'm going to have to start putting together some games, some NFL schedules. But that's it for the NFL schedule. That was weak, bro. Take a reflect. That was a weak schedule. I hope you switch it up. Do it for me. Yeah, but you know, that's the I do the podcast. I could just chop it. We chopping it. You call in 216-632-3917. Always available. So this he got, it's another U.S. Today guy. How they get to the top? Okay, this the prime time games. See what they got. Green Bay, Arizona. That might be a good one. Oh y'all. Apologies. Yeah, I'm a little rusty, man. I've been slipping in the darkness. But then we got Pittsburgh and the Chargers, number 8. Now, let me see. Okay, we got the Browns and the Ravens, week 12. Yeah, let's see. Everybody is about the favoritism. It's too much going on in the league to change. Wow. Oh yeah, they've got, so that's just going on. I was gonna get to that later on in the show, but yeah, you guys, almost let the internet. See, I'm a little rusty, but y'all, the internet took y'all out, man, with the gas. Y'all y'all ain't give it a good whole day to see if it was true. Everybody just fell for the okie doke and ran out there. The one guy I heard on the radio. Let me see. They probably got it on here. The car caught on fire. Guess what they found in the car? Gas. People putting gas in sandwich bags. And, man, come on, world. Like, I understand, but come on. Like, there's just anything they say. They want to see. They gonna cut me off. They gonna be like, man, get him off the air. Yeah, but I don't. They say the pipeline opened again. People fell for the okey doke. Ran out there. Now people just got all this gas. And it's about to get hot with just all that gas sitting around. Come on, y'all. We got to think a little better. We can't just get paranoid every time something is said. Because I ain't going to say they, who, what, when, and where. But something. Come on. We got to do a little better than this because everybody, it was just, I'm talking about less than 24 hours after it being reported that the company was being bullied or whatever they call it, hacked for security breach for some money, or they don't give it to them, then they post it. Then they just started something with another nationality. Oh, it was this. People doing this. Come on. Y'all cracked with whoever it was, but the pipelines back open 2 days later. Then had people running out here. It's 100 memes, if not more, about gas shortage. And it wasn't even a week old. Come on, y'all. We got to do better, man. We got to do better. That's my opinion. Voice it on the Think and Reflect podcast show. Tune in Fridays, 10 p.m. on the Speaker app. Send us some comments, suggestions, DM. Let us get some topics from you all. But until then, I'm voicing my opinion on the Think and Reflect podcast show. It's the Think and Reflect. It's the Think and Reflect. Yeah, and then speaking on the gas shortage, I don't know if this true, but the people, they trying to get people back to work. They trying to get people back to work. But I'm gonna pause right there and let you all know to visit Bavaria's clothing collection. To rule the kingdom, you must tame the jungle. Bavaria's, a consistent show of dash and spirit, bravery. Make sure y'all go visit the website, get y'all some gear. I guarantee you, they're going to ask you where you got it from, because they're going to want some. Bavaria's clothing collection. Yeah, but they trying to get people back to work. Let me make sure. Let me look this up real quick to make sure. But I heard through the grapevine dangerous too. Sometimes I be like, man, cut my vine off. Cause I'm talking about, I don't know. They keep that over there. But yeah, they say something might be changing. They're trying to get people back to work. Yeah, they're trying to get people back to work. Okay, so because if you notice when you go around, I know in Cleveland they say we hiring. They hiring everywhere. So you can't say it ain't no jobs. It just is if it's suitable. That's what Biden said. He said suitable work. Come on, man. What, like somebody said, what is suitable? What do you consider suitable? Because your suitable and my suitable might not be the same. So what is suitable? You got to be a little bit more specific there, Bob. You're going to have people out here because yeah, they got these, but some people probably like, hey, why? To me, for real, it feels good to get up and go and get it. Like, when you ain't dependent on nobody. It's almost like you still kind of dependent, but, you know, it's your effort that's making it be what it is. It's the effort that makes you feel good. Me, anyway. That's why I'm always trying to do something. I'm always trying to make something come together. And then when you're patient enough, even though you don't want to be patient, you just want to go. But patience is virtue. And when they say patient, it's more like it ain't going to happen overnight, man. I don't care what you think. It ain't going to happen overnight. I know trying to get it overnight, that ain't do nothing but take years away from me. That's why I mess with people when they be like, I'm like, man, I'm on this. And when it comes to being in society, like, this where I'm at. Like, but from what I done been through, I'm maybe 20 years old wiser, not as in knowledge and experience, and just receiving knowledge from experienced people, individuals, or elders, or even people younger than you. I learned from people younger than me. Age ain't nothing but a number, and guarantee it's always somebody know something you don't know. So, you know, keep your ears open when it's information like that, you know. But when it's got a name behind it, you got to kind of shut it off. I don't want to hear about that. Oh, but we can talk about that. Well, I don't want to hear about them. And we can talk about that, though. Like, what's the idea you got for the day? Like, what can we do to legitimate me? See, I got a tip tooth, y'all. But what's a good way to make our life, our situation better in these next 24 hours without getting us in trouble? You get what I'm saying? Because it's easy to go out there and do dirt. And they know that. They know that. And y'all know that. So y'all, I bust my head a few times, but I don't want to even say but. It was things that, you know, made me think the way that I did. And I appreciate having children, even though I don't gonna like using the word hate, but even though I don't like the society that they have to live in, especially now, the way that it seems like things is being forced upon almost, like experimental clinical trials and what, man, come on. Do the definition, man. I ain't look it up, but I came across it. Man, clinical trials. That's the stuff when you get the paper in the mail and they be like, you want to come be test dummy, basically. Like, man, I was born for something else. Me, that's how I think. That's how the people around me thinking. You know, And if I sense you ain't got it in you, I'm going to get from around you. I'm going to tell you about yourself, but eventually I'm going to just get from around you. That's why I really never blame my life situation on particularly, because it's always my decision first. So always remember that. It's always your decision first. Because they got a lot of y'all getting back on point. They got a lot of y'all with that gas. Y'all, man, I say, I'm scrolling social media, I say, man, they really fell for the okey-doke. Man, come on. We got to do better. Oh, man, this, I kind of just seen something. I got a little lost. I'm sorry. I was checking something out, reading some stats. I got a little, because the gas shortage is tripping me out. Wow. Yeah, but the gas shortage is just another tool that was used. But we're going to take a little music break. All right, y'all, we back. I just had to get a little reading. I had to, because something just blew me away. Wow. Boy. But they tricked y'all with the gas shortage. I was sitting back paying attention, but I knew what it was. I'm like, they just trying to get people. But I want to let y'all know, to get y'all the fun fact for the day. I always got to give y'all them facts. I had something good for y'all, but I'm going to go grab some of my new little book. It ain't new no more, but I used it on the last show. It's called The Book of Useless Information. Ooh, I can't wait to tell somebody this one. Cranberry jelly is the only jelly flavor that comes from the real fruit, not artificial flavoring. Yeah, that was the fun fact for the day. But now y'all by the end of the show, I kind of want to end the show off of that. It's not nothing personal to yours. It got me thinking, man. It got me thinking. Y'all got to understand because I done been through some things, man. But yeah, you know what? I just kind of want to get back into the groove. Talking to y'all, I'm gonna make sure I stay consistent, improve the show, get my quality, my production together for y'all because I really enjoy doing this, though. I really do. So I want y'all to enjoy it too. I want y'all to listen in more. I want y'all to tell y'all friends and family, man, tune in to the Think and Reflect show. Let's see what Ricky got to say tonight on this Friday. I give y'all around the time 10 o'clock. I know y'all done got started. Y'all talking. Y'all having one of y'all download the app Speaker. That's SPE. Excuse me. That's SPREAKER. The Speaker app. Download. Make sure you like Think and Reflect podcast show. You can also tune in, listen to us on Amazon, iHeart, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Follow us on Instagram, like us on Facebook. But before we go, I do want to think and reflect a little bit because our governor, man, our state of Ohio, I'll be wanting to stay away from this topic, but it's a realistic topic, I don't want to be on the side of it because people make their own decisions. But it's like now they almost forcing it on the children, man. Like it still should be. It's hard to explain to, and then it's another thing. See, because I study science. The more I'm a Bay, that's my attribute. More science temple. It's bigger than that. That's just That's just the foundation to have a council, a church of people together. But it's almost this thing, man, where we as people, especially single mothers, is the one they attack the most. But the single mothers, to receive certain benefits, to make it, like a law. You got to know law. And they changed the law a lot, but a lot of the laws stay the same. Like a lot of people don't know, I'm considered as a black, that's what they consider me as under the statutes. But you don't want to play with that, all that, unless you really know what you're doing. But 3/5 that's a dangerous. But them amendments, if you start, I think at the 14th, 15th, and the 16th, 13th play a part too. They all do, but them are important. 13 through like 16. I ain't really studied, but you would learn a lot about the laws of the man, the person, the straw man, whatever you want to call it. Them were them laws you start understanding. And words, it's like it's a lot when it comes to the law. But you could join the private. I have a private group on Facebook, the Think and Reflect podcast show private group, where I want to start having like some real discussions, but only if you really want to have discussions. That's why it's a private group. Anybody can't just be tuning in to what we talking about. Of course, Facebook, they get the power because it's their platform, but it's still our discussion, and it could be a real serious discussion if you all want to make it. Because on the podcast, I just really just do this to, like I say, voice my opinion. And you can voice yours, too. If you tune in and call, that's 216-632-3917. I'm trying to get my Skype together. We can Skype. You can chat if you follow and like on the app, download. You can chat. You can text at the same number to tune in. Because we just want to communicate. Because communication is key. That's gonna make everything flourish. But yeah, man, they giving out. They talking about $1 million in Ohio. This Ohio only. I ain't even did the research about the other states, but in Ohio, they talking about for the next 5 weeks, they gonna have $1 million raffle a week to give away to people getting shots, and then something about they gonna try to use that money to take away from the people that receive unemployment to put, then they trying to give away for the youth. You can win a 4-year scholarship to an Ohio funded school or something. Man, that should not be something that you force. That's a decision. Just like a person decide to want to wear a mask. Now, if the business, say like a business, okay, this is my thing. You can't be upset with a business if they want you to wear a mask. Because maybe they feel like, all right, for me to keep my business running, for the customers, some people want to feel safe. The shot, if that's a choice, if you want to get the shot, you then let the person get the shot. Some people don't want it. Some people don't even take shots, never have. So why would they start? They probably been living healthy just off of natural ingredients. So they might not feel like they need all that. Like y'all say, the sun has got the vitamin E and all of this. So what is it? What is it? See, this is why I get a little too deep. But you know what? I think I need to start getting more deep on my show. Like use my platform for more. I just try to balance it out and having fun and enjoy. But I'm gonna start reaching out. We're about to bust the think and reflect because I liked how I put this together. We on episode. I'm like the 15th episode, so yeah, I'm marching. I've been going since the first of the year. Yeah, I feel good. I'm accomplished something. You know what I'm saying? The more you do, the more you want to do. So. Not to pat me on the shoulder or nothing on the back, but yeah, man, that's dangerous, man. Then you got your boy Biden, like I was saying earlier. He want to talk about suitable. Something if you don't get what's suitable, because most jobs you have to interact with people. So man, a lot of people don't go to work because of the interaction with people. Like it's people don't even talk to their own family anymore. Not physically, maybe over the phone, video chat or something, text. They not even around each other. Like people don't gather together or nothing, but they trying to do it now because now they saying you can take the mask off if you got your vaccine shots. Like I should be able to take my mask off that's me. That's if I feel like, you know what I'm saying, if the other person got their mask on, that's on them. That's okay, they feel safer. I'm aware because, I don't want to, ain't no reason to add problems to your life. But yeah, man, it's the gas shortage. They tricked y'all with the gas shortage. See, I get caught up with the sports because I like sports. But sports is a distraction too. It's one of the biggest, the main ones. It's just, it's entertaining. I feel like sometimes you have to let the brain relax. That's how I let my brain relax. Like if I watch a movie, but I can't even say that because I'm always thinking that I'm gonna be like, oh, you see that, you know. What I'm saying? Then the one man, we be in here, we be boy. My mind be racing. I got a lot going on. I know a lot. As in knowledge, like and you got to organize it sometimes. And then when you doing things to make sure you still living, and then you responsible for other people, and then you done made your bloopers. That's why I feel like I'm able to think and reflect because I done been through it. You get what I'm saying? I done bumped my head. I done did a lot of foolish things, and I'm still here now, being able to talk to y'all, have an avenue, because everybody ain't gonna take the jump, like my man Steve Harvey say. You know, you gotta jump. Sometimes you gotta jump. You can't sit there and be waiting on. That's just what his book. I need to get that book. My man Ivy League on Instagram, little buddy, he got the book, but I'm gonna just find it. But I said to Steve Harvey, it's jump, man. You gotta. I just be like, hey, because when you sit there and you try to wait for the perfect moment, man, you look before you look back. It's so much later. You gonna be, man, like 5 years done pass. And you like, huh? I ain't did what? And I was supposed to did what? Come on. Yeah, but you know, on tonight's show, like I told y'all, enjoy the internet. You know what I'm saying? Use it for information, because you will find information. Don't let it scare you. You get what I'm saying? Like the Colonial Pipeline is the one that got shut down. They said everything should be running back to normal. And another, like y'all went AWire. Y'all call, if it's a shortage anywhere or the price went up, that's because y'all created it. Everything we control. Y'all gonna give me, see, this thing dangerous. Man, this thing dangerous. But I just want y'all to be better, man. Just, you know, strive, man. Like, pay attention, man. It ain't hard, you know. Maybe because you ain't seen me, you know, sliding down the street in this or that, or I'm on a video. But listen to me, boy. I got something to say. And it's only going to get better. But again, I'm going to kind of cut the show off because, man, I just seen something and it just blew my mind. Wow. But I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Those that did. Make sure you listen later. Again, tonight's show was presented by Be Here Cleveland, your place for Cleveland events, online presence, and more. Visit website to register for online directory at BeHereCleveland.com. Make sure to follow, like on Instagram, Facebook. Make sure to follow and like Think and Reflect podcast show. I enjoyed the night. That's the conversations I want to have. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna stop playing with y'all. Get y'all to tuning in because I got a lot to say, man. I just been patting my feet, but it's on now. It's on now. It's on. a picture. Nope. Yeah, again. I want y'all to, man, don't get caught up, please. I know the temptation is easy. We do things, we all got bad habits. I know I do. I ain't perfect, nowhere near. But like I say, I've been through enough. Cause it's gonna take a group of us, man. But I'm gonna do what I gotta do regardless. Y'all tune in, call in, chat. The world, man. What happened? Oh, make sure y'all get some of that Bavaria's clothing collection. To rule the kingdom, you must tame the jungle. Bavaria's. A consistent show of dash and spirit, bravery. What the world has come to. Y'all have a good night.